The Bachelor. 10 aspects about Season 1 that are unrecognizable to viewers now. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Bachelor in Paradise. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. I am your friend Alina. Let's start. Close to 30 seasons of The Bachelor have aired so far, and with the show evolving each season, some things from Season 1 are now unrecognizable. With Season 27 of The Bachelor set to premiere in January, fans will be looking forward to seeing how well Zach Shawcross fares. The new Bachelor, a former tech executive, is well known by fans, having appeared on Season 19 of The Bachelorette where he finished third. Few shows get to reach the 27-season mark without going stale, hence the producers deserve to be lauded for keeping things interesting. In the quest to maintain the show's appeal, several changes have been made in recent seasons. As such, some things about the very first season are now unrecognizable to viewers. Alex Michael, the first ever Bachelor, wasn't famous. Michael was a Harvard University graduate who also had an MBA from Stanford University Graduate School. In recent seasons, the Bachelors have been either people with a reality TV background or those that were in The Bachelorette. When the show started, being an eligible bachelor meant having a good career and an impressive educational background. But as the show has progressed, the need to maintain the viewership figures has proven to be more important than the desire for a group of individuals to find love. As such, producers opt for some fan-favorite contestants of The Bachelorette or people who understand the reality TV space well enough. The first impression rose has become an essential part of the show lately. However, it was not present in the first season. The lack of a first impression rose wasn't exactly good for the show, as it meant there was no favorite contestant for the rest to pick on. The harmony, therefore, meant less drama. Still, one can understand the need to keep roses for the final ceremony. This way, the gesture meant more than it does now. Season 1 was filmed on the coast of California, with the house being labeled The Bachelor's Villa. Today, fans are more familiar with the prettier 9,000-square-foot Villa de la Vina, also known as the Bachelor Mansion. The new villa looks more luxurious, hence adding to the show's feel-good appeal. Moving to a better-looking mansion was also necessary to compete in the ever-expanding reality TV space, where most shows focus heavily on aesthetics. Nowadays, contestants are informed about dates via a date card that teases them on what to expect. But back in Season 1, there was a date box stocked with clues as well as a card. Having to compete with several other people for the love of one person is already stressful enough, hence giving the considerate the extra task of finding clues seemed somehow inconsiderate. Still, making things more obvious via cards has made contestants able to know their positions sooner, with some ending up feeling less hopeful. Consequently, there have been several times when a contestant of The Bachelor quit. Comprising only 7 episodes, the first season was the shortest one in the entire franchise. Lately, the show has settled for 12 episodes. Most fans will take the longer season format over the shorter ones, and so will the contestants. More episodes mean the courtship process gets to play out a little longer, enabling the Bachelorettes to compete fairly and also enabling the fans to understand the Bachelor's final decision better. The women tell all, and after the final rose, specials are popular lately. However, Season 1 only had the former, and it was quite brief. Officially, events were over after The Bachelor proposed. It's all about keeping up with new trends, since most of the best reality competition shows have after-season specials where the key individuals give their perspectives. This not only helps viewers understand them better, but also serves as a reminder that everything that happened is very real. At the start of the show, rose ceremonies were called invitation nights. There was the journal room, too, where women would record private messages to the Bachelor before he made his pick. These have been replaced by cocktail parties. Giving the contestants one final chance to make their case isn't a bad idea. However, the messages from the journal room were mostly unimpressive because most of the bachelorettes seemed like they were begging for a chance. Yet the whole process ought to happen naturally. There were hardly any villains when the show started. This was mostly because it took a while for the first one-on-one date to happen, giving contestants more time to bond. The lack of villains in Season 1 makes sense since most of the bachelorettes came to find genuine love. But as the series has progressed, the number of villains in The Bachelor has increased because contestants feel the need to create conflict and shine more than the rest to be considered for the future seasons of The Bachelorettes or any other reality show. The Bachelor contestants get to travel to different exotic locations on the regular nowadays. But in Season 1, the only places that were visited were the top 4 contestants' hometowns. The lack of romantic getaways in Season 1 could presumably be all due to budgetary constraints. Revenue streams only increase when a show gets popular, and at the start, no one was sure whether the format would work or not. Luckily, it did, resulting in one of the largest TV franchises of all time. Recently, it has become common for contestants to walk out of their limos in costumes or engage in other forms of outrageous activities. Well, when the franchise started, they simply wore gowns and remained rather reserved. It's yet another thing designed to boost The Bachelor's ratings. Having a contestant wear a funny costume is not only guaranteed to make viewers laugh, but also make them recommend the show to someone. Such gimmicks always end up making headlines too, thus making the show even more popular. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel Bachelor in Paradise and stay with Yusa.